This is going to be a two-part review on The Summer I Turned Pretty. In the second video, I'm gonna go more in depth about both seasons. That video will hopefully be out soon, but for this video, I thought it would be fun to bring someone along. Someone who's actually read the books and is in the target demographic for the show. Disclaimer as usual, these are just our opinions. Feel free to comment yours, just remember to be respectful. So this is my cousin Sarah.
Hi.
So what did they change in the show?
There is a time jump in the book as well as in the show, but the book goes way more in depth with the grief about how Belly was depressed, Laurel was isolated from everyone. Steven wasn't really a part of that. He was still grieving, but it wasn't really focused that much. And also, Jeremiah and Conrad weren't talking at that time, and they were kind of doing their own thing. So the book kind of really explores how Belly is grieving in this way, Laurel in her own way, and then how the entire family was basically broken.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been more interesting to explore in the show because they show the grief in flashbacks. Belly and Conrad were just trying to make their relationship work, even though they were both sad about Susannah's death. That's called ignoring the problem. But I feel like for show reasons, they just really emphasize on the love story. It's a pathetic excuse for a love story. It's just like a dumb love triangle to appeal to you, like your age people more. They really went ham on Conrad or Jeremiah, but I think the grief could have been more interesting for
Older audience.
Yeah, but just people in general. I feel like grief is such a topic that everyone can relate to in some regard, but not everyone can relate to choosing between two hot white boys. Yeah, everyone says the book is better.
The book is better because it's not as annoying, because they don't make everything about the love triangle. It is a main part, but it's not entirely everything. And I think that my age girls, they love the show because of the love triangle, even though it's not entirely realistic in that matter.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with season 2 is that they just stretched it. Season 1 was which boy should she pick? But season 2 they dragged it. Pick one or pick neither. I think she's the problem.
Me too.
Yeah.
100%.
Why would you they're still both grieving. You know, grief is a long process. They're obviously not over Susannah's death, reasonably so. It's their mother. If you care about them that much, don't try and start anything. How does the love triangle end in the books? Who does she end up with?
She doesn't really end up with anyone.
So she
still is choosing between.
Okay. I feel like in the third season they're gonna be like, oh, JK Conrad.
Yeah. The entire season 2 was, Conrad has always been my one true love for the past summers. But Jeremiah comes along and he's just another hot white boy. Jeremiah is also a person, so I'll choose him. But then Conrad admits his feelings for me. Conrad doesn't seem that bad either. But Jeremiah's so sweet. Cam was in it too, but it's just Conrad and Jeremiah.
So dumb.
I know.
Why do you like this show? Are Steven and Taylor a thing in the books?
No, I don't think so.
Good, okay, because they shouldn't be. I think that was just because each episode's an hour long. They need to throw some stuff in to fill it up.
I think it was just a cover-up for that Belly and Conrad and Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So adding in Taylor and Milo.
Oh, Milo. I forgot. Oh my god, he was so annoying. I forgot about him.
Adding in Taylor and Milo dramatized everything between Taylor and Steven.
Yeah.
And then it just adds another love story to the main love story.
No, this should not be a love story. This is not love. And that's another thing I noticed, is that Belly is gonna be a junior in high school? Why is she going on about your one true love? You're gonna break up in a month. You're in high school. Conrad's in college now. First of all, I think he's 18. She a minor. What is going on? Second, they're growing up. They're going away to college. It's why are you so focused on this one girl, your one true love? No, it's not. Maybe because you're younger, to you it feels like they're older, so they know what they're doing. But for me, who's older than all of them, I'm y'all are kids. You're eggies. Focus on school. Do volleyball camp. Don't focus on your one true love forever.
Yeah, I do think that's the main problem with that, because it was intended for the younger audience.
Yeah.
So whenever we see someone older than us, we'd be like, oh, they know what they're doing. They know.
No, trust me. No one knows what they're doing at that age. I'm glad you're aware.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you really paid attention because the show was for more people your age, but for me, I kind of tuned out. But now looking back, I'm like, what happened? My whole confusion was, what's the aunt's name?
Julia.
Aunt Julia, she got the house because Susannah died, right? She's selling it because she can't afford it. And so why are Conrad, Jeremiah, and Belly making a big fuss? Why are they driving all the way down and parking their butts in the house and refusing to leave? I get that like Aunt Julia was like mad about the past. I think it's one thing to just sell the house out of spite, but she simply could not afford to keep this house. Conrad and Jeremiah are so rich. Like, this is such a first world problem. Like, I understand that the house meant so much to you. That's not your main house. You still got the house you grew up with, your childhood home. They were just saying like, this is the place that we meet up every summer. We need to keep it. This house holds a lot of memories. You're going to school. You're not even home most of the time. If you want to hang out, you'll like rent out an Airbnb. What do you think about this?
I think for kids my age, girls my age, or boys, that kind of sticks out to them because they kind of like, they go, oh, yeah, that's their summer house, but they don't understand the concept of a summer house. You're not even there half the time. It's just summer. Sure, it holds memories of your mom, but you have your childhood home that also holds memories of your mom, way more memories than the summer house. So I don't understand how they go like, oh, you can't sell the house, and they take all their rage on Skye. And so I felt so bad for Skye. They're just like, oh, since your mom is selling the house, you're the bad guy.
I just didn't even like Skye. I'm gonna talk about this in my own video, but I feel like nowadays people just throw in characters for the diversity and not because they're actual human beings. They put a non-binary character in the show to be like, oh, we're diverse, because they make a big statement about how Skye uses they, them pronouns, and Conrad and Jeremiah and Belly like constantly correct each other. I'm obviously all for diversity, but when you just use a non-binary character just the purpose of that and not like as an actual character, I'm like, what's the point? Also with the whole, when they try to put Cam and Skye together, they got no chemistry. I feel like just all the side characters were so useless. The whole Taylor and Steven drama was just stupid. A side character that I liked, I also feel the same about season 1. Like, this person should have gotten more screen time, which is Laurel, the mom. Like, I think she's really interesting, especially in season 1 too, and Susannah.
They were together when Laura was giving birth to Belly.
Yeah.
And when they said our special little girl, that also holds a lot of sentimental feelings.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Wait, I wonder how Susannah feels about her special little girl ruining her two sons' relationship.
And also, a side character that was kind of annoying, I guess, was Cam.
Oh.
He was important in the first season 1, in the first season, a little bit. He just dramatized everything up. But then after that...
No, he didn't do the drama. That was all Belly.
Yeah, that was Belly.
That was all her, but he was just there for the plot.
In season 2, they see him at the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And he just completely abandons his job to go out and hang with them. And I'm just like, don't you have a job? What about your, like, boss? Like, you're getting fired. I guess he helped with them staying outside and sleeping in the golf course. But then again, they could have just rented or went to a motel. And he wasn't really important. He just left his job to help them.
Yeah.
One side character that I also thought had a good point in the house problem was their dad, Conrad and Jeremiah's dad. He didn't want the money that they've been saving their entire life to go into one summer house.
Oh my god, when they called him?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, can we use my life savings to buy this house?
And I understand that he said no. It's a house and it's your life savings. That could go into so much more, like paying for college. Fees are expensive. You can't just throw away your life savings to a house.
He wants to go to Stanford.
If he wants to go to Stanford, yeah, exactly. You can use it for investing. You could use it to help your future.
Yeah.
And they're just saying, oh, can we just spend all of it to buy the house from Aunt Julia and we could just have it for ourselves.
Yeah. And we know that Conrad isn't exactly going on a full ride scholarship because he's failing.
Exactly.
So what are you doing spending everything you've ever saved, your mom has saved for you, on a summer house that you're gonna go to for like a month a year? They threw a party.
They said Susannah would be the most part of this. No, she would not.
They spray painted all over a wall. Someone threw up. It's a party. Did you really think that this would be the right decision to keep her memory alive? Like, what is going on? Plus, you're selling it. At that point, they're like, we're saying goodbye to the house. This is our last night. Why would you have a party before you're about to sell it?
You could just have a hangout with you guys. Since you're already in the house, you could throw a small like get together because you're already there in it. You could order some pizza and have like a little mini thing.
The main problem of this show is Belly. Why would you cause so much drama about two brothers that are going through grief? In my head, I'm like, what?
Why?
Yeah, just why? Why would you do that? Like, what? You're destroying a family. I think everyone's at fault.
Right.
Maybe because my memory of the show is bad, but I don't... Did Jeremiah do anything wrong? No, right?
Not to her.
Yeah, he never... So why is she like, Conrad's my first love? What do you love about him? I think it's the fact that she dragged it on for this long, that like just feelings keep getting hurt more and more and more.
I felt like she was kind of a attention seeker and like, no, like actually, because she was like, oh, I feel like I know my decision. Oh wait, Conrad just confessed.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Conrad first, so I'm just gonna leave Jeremiah alone.
Yeah.
Oh, Conrad broke up with me. I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah. And it's kind of like that switching, and at first, I thought she was very much a pick-me. Because with Cam, Jeremiah, and Conrad, she knew that both of them liked her.
Yeah.
She just liked the attention of both of them liking her.
Okay, so the last point that I would like to ask you, which I already know the answer to, is which team are you on?
Team Jeremiah!
Good.
100%.
Good, because
No
he's
doubt.
the only good option, because Cam is, I guess, hooking up with Skye now. I don't know. I think that Jeremiah just deserves better.
I do too.
Yeah, not just because, well, you really like him.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, me, I'm just like, it's okay. But like... If you guys can see Sarah's face right now, she's offended. For me, just as character-wise, because I value character more, I just think he deserves better. He's just been...
I think Belly is too good for him.
Belly?
Oh, no. Jeremiah is too good for Belly.
Okay.
Oh, I said that wrong. I said that so wrong. No, I think Jeremiah is way too good for Belly.
Agreed.
I think Belly is just so obsessed with having that, like, the idea of having a boyfriend.
I think she's just so obsessed with the idea of being an adult and having, like, your one true love.
Her own relationship.
Like, most of season 1 was, like, about her going to parties for the first time, wearing, like, a short dress, learning how to drink. And then season 2, she's underage and she can buy alcohol by just being nice to the cashier. Like, she's living the adult life while being underage. I think that's a horrible message to tell to your young audience.
I do think, because since this is intended toward the younger audience, that I think what you're watching has an effect on your life. So, if you think Belly is cool, you're gonna obviously try to be like her. Same with celebrities.
Yeah.
If they do something, I'm gonna want to do it too. So if Belly is underage drinking and partying and getting drunk at that age, then it's obvious going to influence other people.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to want to replicate what she's doing to try to look cool.
Yeah. Also, for the people listening, this isn't like a new thing. This is a problem that's been going on for years. When I was 13 and I was watching Pretty Little Liars, in like the pilot episode, they all like drink. This is a problem that's been going on for a long time. Poor messaging in teen shows that young people are watching. So I think The Summer I Turned Pretty is, given its popularity, it shouldn't be doing that. It's not a new problem, but it still doesn't make it an unavoidable topic that shouldn't be addressed.
So kids that are my age will go to the adult settings and they'll watch shows that are completely inappropriate for them. Like Euphoria. That's a total really bad example to set.
Oh my god, that's another conversation for another day. Euphoria. Because we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be for another video. We kind of went off track, but it's okay. Those are our thoughts on The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 2. This was supposed to be a 12-minute video. We're now at 40 minutes and 42 seconds. But that's okay. Because we talk about this show a lot. Now we're gonna go eat, probably some ramyeon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, I just told Sarah about my YouTube channel this morning. What do you feel about it, Saran?
You're amazing.
Okay, thanks for watching. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.